Am I the only one that didn't know how crucial an emergency fund is? Let's be real for a second. Life is unpredictable. Life throws curveballs. 1 minute you're chillin', scrolling through Instagram, thinking life's good. The next, boom. Your car decides to break down. Your dog needs emergency surgery. Or you lose your job without warning. And if you're not prepared, those curveballs, they don't just hurt. They can straight up derail your finances. We're talking debt spirals, missed opportunities, and a whole lot of unnecessary stress. Today we're diving deep into something most people ignore until it's too late. Your emergency fund. We're breaking down why it's non-negotiable, how to build one even if you're broke right now, and some insider tips that nobody really talks about. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button, tap the like, and turn on notifications. Trust me, your future self will thank you for getting your finances in order. All right, let's cut to the chase. An emergency fund? It's not about stashing away cash for a rainy day. It's about building a financial fortress for when life throws a hurricane at you. Here's the truth. An emergency fund is not a luxury. It's financial oxygen. It's your buffer between a bad day and a financial disaster. Think of it like this. Your emergency fund is your financial bodyguard, protecting you from the punches life throws your way. It stops you from going into debt every time life gets messy, from racking up those credit card bills that just seem to multiply overnight. And here's the thing, it protects your mental health too. You sleep better knowing you're covered. No more lying awake at 2 a.m. stressing about bills. You're calm, you're collected, you're in control. Now, get this. A recent study found that 60% of Americans can't cover a $500 emergency expense. Let that sink in. That's most of us. Just one unexpected bill away from financial chaos. Credit cards? Let's be real, they're not an emergency plan. They're a temporary fix that digs the hole even deeper with those crazy interest rates. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a broken bone. Look, even small emergencies, like a cracked phone screen that you swear you didn't drop, or a surprise medical bill that makes your jaw drop, can cause major stress without a backup plan. And no, your job is not your safety net. Because in this economy, jobs can disappear fast. Having an emergency fund means you're not relying on anyone or anything else for your financial security. You're independent, you're prepared, and you're ready to face whatever life throws your way. Okay, so we've established that emergency funds are essential, but how much do you actually need to stash away? I get it. Thinking about saving can be daunting, especially when you're just starting out. So let's break it down. Here's a simple rule. Start with 1 month of your essential expenses. That means rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, insurance, transportation, the non-negotiables, the things you absolutely need to survive. We're talking just the basics here. No Netflix binges, no daily takeout coffees, no fancy avocado toast. Just the bare necessities. Once you've hit that 1 month milestone, pat yourself on the back. You've built a solid foundation. Now eventually, you want to aim for 3 to 6 months of expenses saved up. That's the sweet spot where you can weather most storms life throws your way. But look, I know that might seem like a huge number, especially if you're starting from scratch. And that's okay. Don't get overwhelmed. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. 1 month is a win. Start there, build momentum, and watch your financial security grow. Chapter 3. How to build it, even if you're broke. All right, now for the million-dollar question. How do you actually build an emergency fund when money's already tight? Look, I've been there, living paycheck to paycheck, wondering how I'm going to make rent, let alone save. But trust me, it's possible. First things first, start small. Even $5 a week adds up over time. That's the cost of a fancy latte you can probably skip. Next, automate it. We are creatures of habit. Set up auto transfers to a separate savings account the moment you get paid, one you don't touch for anything other than true emergencies. Out of sight, out of mind. And here's a little psychological trick. Name your savings account. Literally call it emergency fund in your banking app. It might sound silly, but it makes it harder to steal from yourself when you see that label staring back at you. Now, let's talk about found money. Tax refund, side hustle income, birthday cash. That's not for spending. That's emergency fund fuel. Remember, every little bit counts. Finally, try cutting one small thing from your budget. Maybe skip 2 takeout meals a month. Boom, that's an extra $40 saved right there. Look, this isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. It's about building healthy financial habits and being consistent. And trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Listen, building an emergency fund isn't about being paranoid. It's about being prepared. It's about taking control of your finances and your future. Because when you have that safety net, when you know you can handle whatever life throws your way, it changes everything. It's peace of mind, it's freedom, it's power. Because when life hits you, you get to hit back. With cash, not credit card debt. You get to make decisions from a place of strength, not fear. So start today, even if it's just $10. Your future self will be so glad you did. Let me know in the comments. What's your emergency savings goal? And hey, if this helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell. I've got more real talk like this coming your way.